Welcome in, family. Welcome in. All right, all right. Evening, family. Evening. Just letting everybody come in right now. Gather up. All right. So, before we start, hold on. Yeah, let's start a TikTok. All right. So, yeah, just finished making these. Ooh, ain't those beautiful? Ain't that a beauty? Yes, sir. Man, that look good. Sorry, but yes, these are energy devices, family. They're energy devices, right? I started making these again because when I stopped, problems started popping up. Started getting sick and stuff. Like, real talk. I used to make a lot of these and have a lot of them around me. And this is what I recommend you have in every room, right? Mine, I make consecrated, which means that I bless them, blast them, and charge them and energize them with extra energy, divine spiritual energy from God, your higher soul, all that stuff. So they're more, even more powerful, right? So these size are good for a room, right? You have one or two of these in a room, that room should be good, right? This size, these definitely, right? It's the pyramids. It's a pyramid I just made, right? So on my website, the prices you see, it's no shipping, right? It's no shipping. So this one right here, this is 100. This is 100, no shipping. And I also have a sale going right now, 20% off uh, with the discount code SOUL. So these little ones, these smaller ones, right? These are for like small to medium sized rooms, right? These are 50, right? If you use the discount, it's like 40, around 40, I think, what, 20% off. So yeah, I'm making these again because energy is very important, family. I recommend you having these in your household in every room, at least, at least the small ones, as well as keeping them on you, around you. What these do, let me break it down to you. I'm gonna give you, you in the UK. Yeah, I could ship to the UK. I believe. Yeah, I've shipped to the UK a few times. So, uh, just let me know. Yeah, I could ship. Yeah, I could definitely ship to the UK. Yeah, I did it a few times, but yeah, like I said, the price you see online is no shipping. So you could definitely benefit from the UK, right? Because I don't, the whole price, the shipping and everything is included in the whole price. So, like I said, pyramid. Yeah, I'm gonna explain what everything inside of here does. The pyramid, uh, that's 100. Like I said, the little ones are 50. Like I said, no shipping, right? Free shipping, and everything's 20% off with my discount code. So, what these do, and I got all the scientific evidence and breakdown I'm about to explain to you. It's on my website. You can go to my website right now and read along with me. I'll explain all the stuff, right? I'll explain everything, right? You can read along with me. So, I just hope I don't get flagged or nothing. Yeah, it'd be best that y'all go to my website because I might have to abridge and censor and abbreviate some of the stuff. I don't want TikTok saying, "Oh, fraud, scam," when I start dropping some real facts. But these are energy generators, right? Organite pyramid, orgone is just another word for energy, right? These are energy generators, right? So what they do is all of these have quartz crystal inside of them, right? Follow along with me, family. All of these have quartz crystal, right? Some form of quartz crystal and some form of metal, right? Some form of quartz crystal, some form of metal, right? I've been making these a while. I got a whole video. I dropped this like one of my first videos on YouTube. If you watch it, I give the whole scientific breakdown on how these really are negative ion generators. Negative ions, you have positive ions and negative ions. Negative ions are atoms, right? This is getting some, chemistry, whatever. Atoms that have more electrons than protons, right? The number of protons and electrons is supposed to be the same, right? You got protons, neutrons. Live, yeah, see, live visibility restricted. Yeah, see. All right, yeah, but that's unrestricted. But just go to my website then, and let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start this joint up. Um, but yeah, just go read exactly how they work on my website. It's very powerful. I guess I won't get too much into it. Just watch my recent videos. I'm gonna start the live stream over since they tripping. All right, yeah, just hold on TikTok. All right, well, YouTube. I'll explain it to you guys, right? Well, TikTok is down and they can't. So, how these work is when you have the metals in there, what the metals do is they obviously conduct energy, right? We all know the benefits of copper. Copper is good for energy. The metals in there just pretty much like conduct the energy that's already being pulled down, and it just uh, makes it hold more. And then there's some form of quartz in here, right? So in all of these, I have sand. Sand is 90% to 95% quartz crystal, right? If you've ever took quartz crystal, took two quartz, and this is why Indians, right? Native Americans and stuff, they knew about the benefits of quartz, right? They knew how powerful it was. It's very spiritual. They were very spiritual as well. So, and they would take rocks and, use those rocks and sparks, make fires. It wasn't just any rock. If you've ever took two quartz rocks, turned the lights off. I could do it right now if I had, but I just don't want to damage any of my crystals, right? Or. But I got some quartz rocks outside. I just don't want to. But you could do this yourself. Take two quartz rocks. Ah, I can't. So we need to run outside. But y'all, you can just Google what a quartz rock looks like. Go find some. They're probably outside in some land. They use it a lot for landscaping, right? Uh, Take them, turn the lights off in the bathroom, and bang them together. You will see electric blue sparks, right? That's because they're piezoelectric. So that means when they're under pressure, under mechanical pressure, they generate electrical energy, right? That little electric spark has a lot of electrons, aka it's pumping out, electricity. Those rocks generate electricity under mechanical pressure. So, what is that electricity, right? Inside of the pyramid, the crystals are squeezed by the resin. So, it's replicating you banging them together and them discharging those electrons, electricity, electrons. It's pumping out a bunch of more atoms that have more electrons than protons in that atom, thus electricity, right? So, flow of electrons. So, when you have, the atoms that have more electrons than protons, right? That's a negative ion. Negative ions are good. They're healthy, they're healing. Positive ions is what you get from these phones, tablets, all that stuff, right? This is how they give us, cancer and all that stuff because they generate that bad energy, you know, from the electricity or whatever. So it's pumping out a bunch of positive ions. These generate negative ions. So this combats all the energy and all the effects that come from the radiation from electric devices, computers, tablets, phones, all that stuff, right? Putting it to your ear all day, giving you, illnesses and diseases. This is transmuting and soaking up all that energy. So what this does is pretty much is when you have it in a room, the energy in that room is unbalanced and unhealthy and dirty and not good when it has a whole bunch more positive ions than negative ions. So these generating negative ions, what they do is they pull in all the ions in the whole, surrounding atmosphere, whatever range they have. These are usually, good for the range is like a small room, right? Put a couple of these in a small room to a medium-sized room. You'll definitely be good covering that area. These you can put, in a medium to large size room by themselves and they should be good. Small to medium, large size room. If I made this a little bit bigger, right, it definitely would be good by itself in a room. So it's pulling in all the ions in the room, right? They're just floating around. This is what's in the atmosphere. So they're pulling in all the ions. They're pulling in negative and positive ions. And it's transmuting all of them into negative ions. So because this is under mechanical pressure being squeezed by the resin. So it's like it's constantly being banged together. It's generating, right? It's making the crystals, the quartz crystals are piezoelectric. So under mechanical pressure, pretty much inside this pyramid, it's activating that piezoelectric effect in the quartz crystal. Thus, it's generating electricity, producing those negative ions, which is what's doing the healing and cleaning up all the dirty energy and positive ions in the room and surrounding atmosphere where these are at. So, like I said, I'm just, freestyling it right now, but I got a whole video where I explain it in detail, easier to follow on how these truly work. But I'll read some facts from my website right now. I don't want to get, I don't know if I should chance it, but on the YouTube. Negative ions are atoms with more electrons than protons, and positive ions have more protons than electrons. Negative ions are healthy for all living organisms. Positive ions in excess are harmful to living organisms and is the reason why electronic devices can cause cancer. It's the positive ions, right? There's a whole channel on TV called Positive Ion Television. It's like, knowing that TVs and these devices pump out positive ions that generates the C word. It's like, hey, do you know what you're doing? Just thinking. But in 1939, a man named by the name Wilhelm Reich, Dr. Wilhelm Reich, discovered that stacking organic and inorganic materials accumulated orgone energy, aka chi, prana, electromagnetic energy, bioelectricity, auric energy, etc. He began building boxes. This is all on my website again. He began building boxes layered with alternating plywood lined with rock wool and sheet iron called orgone accumulators, right? So all those different materials, he stacked them in layers and then he made a big box. And then people would sit in the box and this was what happened. In 1941, he proved that he could, I don't want to say it, C-U-R-E, could get rid of the C word, the C word that rhymes with dancer. He could get rid of that with these boxes. In 1941, he proved this with these boxes and showed visual proof of tumors disappearing and diminishing, right? Now, as you guys know, I'm a chronic healer, right? I've worked on different cases of cancer. Somebody had a breast tumor, right? I reduced the size of a shrank a breast tumor just through chronic healing. These devices, right? The technology these devices come from, the man had people come sit in the box and then their tumors would shrink from that box, right? This has the same materials, right? It's the same technology, stacking inorganic and organic materials. That's why it's in different layers. You know what I mean? So, you got the crystals, which is the organic, metals, which is the inorganic. So, just a little bit on that, family. So, yeah, just check my website. Like I said, everything is 20% off right now with the discount code SOUL, SOUL, all caps. All right. So, yeah, get some crystals on you, get that energy right. Uh, cool, making sure TikTok's good. Uh, the crystals in here, whole nother deal. We know the power of crystals. Yeah, this one has amethyst. Yeah, I think there's some amethyst in there. This one has amethyst, and yeah, I think all these have amethyst in there. Make sure I put amethyst because amethyst generates that violet light. That violet light, like I said, when they did the pranic healing uh, psychic attack experiment, and that person was shooting those native darts of energy, right? Those reddish grayish arrows, you know, daggers, darts, right? Spears of energy coming at their aura, and they have the amethyst on. It hits that, right? The amethyst coats your aura in violet light. That negative energy hits that violet light, disintegrates on contact. That's why amethyst is very powerful and protective, right? That's in these as well. So these are very powerful protective devices. They generate energy and, you know, heal your chakras and the energy on you and your environment, right? So making these again, I was just trying to get me right, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, selling these again. So lower back, lower back. I got a lower back. I got a back pain healing series actually, right? If y'all are new, chronic healer. That's the first time I healed people through videos was the back pain healing series, right? I dropped a video on my TikTok. I said, hey, just watch this video, and I'm gonna heal your back pain through the video. Just watch it and see what happens. It went viral. I got dozens of comments of people saying, hey, my back pain's gone, back pain's gone, back pain's gone, right? That's when I started dropping a whole bunch of different healing series through videos, right? So back pain healing series is where it started, so I would recommend that. That could help. You just watch the videos over and over. I do all the work for you. Try and clear out all that dirty, diseased energy in your aura and chakras causing the back pain, right? Remove that for you. Provide you with fresh energy, fresh prana. Energy defies time and space. You guys are spiritual, so you know that energy defies time and space, so you can get healed wherever you're at in the universe. So through videos as well, right? You might have experienced this already. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for the back pain. I also do direct distant healing sessions, right? That's the main way I heal people. But yeah, and like I said, everything on my website is 20% off with that discount code. All right, let me set the TikTok up, and then we'll get to chanting. All right, all right. Quick little meditation. Yeah, spine is controlled by the basic chakra. Basic chakra controls your ability to make money, right? So if you're having spine issues, and the basic chakra controls the spine, that's a sign that, hey, that's a malfunction in basic chakra. So yeah, that back pain affects your finances. So yeah, it could be a problem while you are having money issues as well, right? All right. So just relax and just picture your entire body full of golden white light. Just picture golden white light pouring down through your crown, filling your entire body, all your chakras, your entire aura with golden white light. Just relax. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. Your entire body is full of golden white light. So be it. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. You are rich and prosperous and abundant. So be it. You're already rich. Visualize it now. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. Your chakras are clean. Your aura is clean. Your entire body is full of golden white light. Just relax. Picture your entire body full of golden white light. SHREEM, BRZEE. 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 Available now. SHREEM, BRZEE. 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 BRZEE, SHREEM, 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 BRZEE. Oh yeah, and my 8-hour SHREEM BRZEE video was up. 8-hour SHREEM BRZEE video was up on YouTube. Yes, sir. You can also get it. Just click the link tree in my bio or in the description. SHREEM BRZEE, 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 SHREEM BRZEE. Oh, it's Friday as well. Friday. SHREEM BRZEE is more powerful on Fridays, so we're making even more money, family. Good, good. SHREEM BRZEE is a mantra. Mantras are sound vibrations that do specific things. SHREEM BRZEE specifically attracts money when you chant it, when you write it, and when you listen to it. Chanting is the most powerful, so during these live streams, chant along with us. You're having the best results that way. If not, you're still having results just by listening. Just like this person behind me, and just like I did when I first started. My YouTube tracks my whole journey with SHREEM BRZEE. Been doing this 7 years. It saved my life, made me a lot of money. You can see my whole journey there. YouTube also records these live streams, so if you miss them, you can go back and watch them on there. Yeah. And once again, if you're new, I'm a pranic healer. I was blessed to have Grandmaster Chalkoksui as my teacher. I discovered him online in a video doing pranic healing on a paralyzed woman. He was standing on stage about 10 feet away from her. After 10 minutes of healing, the lady got up out of her wheelchair, never used it again. He said, anybody can do this. Just get the book, get his book, take his class, right? I ran and got his book, read it cover to cover. Soon after that, I got to the point where I could heal my girlfriend's period cramps without her even being in the room with me, right? That's what you call distant healing. Yes, you can heal him. Yes, sir. On my page, right, you can check my channel. Like I tell y'all before, we healed 2 dogs on here, right? You guys healed them. My friend asked me to heal his dog. I was like, hey, I can, but my followers are pranic healers too. So boom, I just posted this picture. I said, hey, y'all, send him that healing energy. And boom, he was like, hey, my dog is 2 times in a row, right? 2 times. So yeah, you can definitely heal your dog, right? Just anything that, all living organisms, organic beings, right? Anything that has, energy can benefit, right? Everything has energy. So yeah, plants, animals, right? All right, so got to the point where I could heal my girlfriend's period cramps and she's not even physically in front of me. That's when I started doing distant healing sessions on the world. Soon after that, right, was healing cancer patients. So worked on hundreds of cases at this point. Been doing this for some years. Worked on broken bones, STDs, fibroids, hemorrhoids, breast tumors, hearing loss. Got somebody 20 to 40% of their hearing back in 1 year. Uh, another that was after I healed their IBS for them. Menstruation problems, right? Somebody was bleeding for 20 days. After a session or two, I stopped the bleeding. Another person had pneumonia. That's a lot of mucus in the lungs. After I worked on them, doctors took a tube down her throat, checked out her lungs, said, hey, I don't see any mucus. Mucus was all gone, right? Healed that pneumonia. Then another person, well, yeah, same person was having seizures. Worked on them and seizures stopped. What else? All types of stuff somebody had. Do some conditions take multiple sessions? Family, yes, family. Yeah. I would say I don't, do a lot of talking and teaching about the energy and stuff, but watch all my videos and stuff, and YouTube, TikTok, get a good understanding of how this energy works. So for with healing and sessions and all this stuff, the more severe it is, the longer it's gonna take. Obviously, you know what I mean. So more chronic, severe ailments and diseases like cancer, diabetes, all stuff like that. It's gonna take usually months, right? Weeks to months, right? Now, this all can be quicker. It just depends on the healer, right? I'm always going to give you the longest timeline, right? The worst case possible, right? Because I'm not trying to, give anybody the wrong impression. Only things that are going to take like one session is like, you know, minor stuff, you know what I mean? Really, that's physical pain. Physical pain, yeah, one session. Oh, you got some knee pain, I'll probably knock that out. That's one session. You know what I mean? That kid's broken bone, that's physical pain too, right? Even though it's a broken bone, yeah, we still project a certain color energy, right? Well, I don't want to tell you, learn chronic healing. I don't want to just start throwing stuff out there. Don't start experimenting. You might hurt yourself. But yeah, okay, I'm blasting you with a certain color light that melds and molds bones back together and regenerates and, pretty much is like energetic glue, pasting your bones back together, speeding up the healing right over bone. That's still physical pain, 2 sessions. Okay. She was like, hey, my son's about to have surgery. You got a Tommy John's in his elbow, right? Fractured elbow, right? That's what that is, right? He was a pitcher in high school, right? All them pitches, right? Elbow fracture. Boom. I worked on 2 times. After the first session, he was like, hey, he told his mom. I was like, hey, how's he doing? She was like, hey, he said, usually every day his elbow pops like 10 times. Elbow pops like 10 times. And she was like, hey, today, he said it only popped 1 time. That was after the first session. So, hey, it sounds like progress. After the second session, right, she was like, hey, he's going to have to, I'm taking him to get MRI on Friday. He's going to have to get surgery if the doctor says, it's not looking good. I worked on him. Second session, she took him in to get the MRI, and the doctor said, hey, he doesn't need surgery. I see no signs of fracture or broken bones. Just giving you my experience from what I've been doing in my job, family. I'm just telling you the behind the scenes. This is what I do. This is just stuff that happens, family. I'm not special, you know, but yeah. Unfortunately, half my job is, well, I'm not convincing people, but it's half the half the battle is, understanding this stuff and believing in it, right? Which makes healing faster and more effective, right? Increases the receptivity. So a lot of you guys, a lot of people I work on, boom, people that are ready, really ready for healing. Oh yeah, yeah, be soul. I seen you heal all these people. Yeah, their chakras are wide open. People that are like, I don't know, does this really work? Let me try it out. Hey, yeah, healing's gonna be a lot slower, right? But you know, also just depends on the healer. But yeah, obviously, so more severe stuff takes like cancer, months. I'll give it to you like this. Somebody, you can watch it in my healings testimonials video playlist. Somebody had heart cancer, right? They came to chronic healing. He was a master, right? Worked on them, about a couple times a week, probably a couple sessions a week for 2 months. After 2 months, the heart cancer vanished, right? Not there anymore. So, as a master, it's a couple months, right? So, yeah, but, severe stuff usually months, right? Months, no telling how long, but usually months. If it's more than months, more than years, it's probably something karmic, right? It's probably something karmic or, you know, obvious sign. But yeah, yeah, it's about as general I can explain it right now. I hope that helps a little bit, family. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of some other cases. Uh, Somebody I worked on, they had genital warts. That's obviously bumps down there. After one session, 1 or 2 sessions, they cleared up. Didn't have an outbreak for a while. So that could be looked at as something that's chronic, something severe, like a STD. But after one case, I mean, 1 session or two, right, cleared up their breakout and didn't have a breakout for a while. So it just all depends, right? But I would say, hey, yeah, I probably told that person it might take weeks to heal this. You know what I mean? Right? I don't know. I'm gonna just give you the longest timeline possible. So somebody's not expecting something, you know, and they right because I know how this works and you might not. So I have to, meet you halfway. But yeah, hope that helps, family. All right, let's make this money. Friday. Let's get it. SHREEM, BRZEE. But yeah, I do distant healing sessions, right? Like I said, everything on my website right now. If you need healing, I got distant healing sessions. I got crystals, consultations, um, all my healing series, right? Everything is 20% off with the discount code SOUL. SOUL, all caps. Just check my site. Yes, sir. Let me not say that too much. Probably gonna get restricted again. Check it out. Crystals and energy around you. Protect yourself, family. All right, let's get it. So, but we're making money. My healing series, I helped somebody become a millionaire 2 months ago, right? They got all 7 of my healing series on Patreon. I have them on Patreon, all 7 of them for $5 a month if you subscribe, right? You get all 7 of my healing series in one spot and plus bonus content, bonus resources. I got my clairvoyance textbook on there, teach you everything about the universe, your soul, right? Reincarnation, dimensions, angels, higher beings, immortals, avatars, whatever you could think of. Obviously, clairvoyance, you know what I'm saying? Everything you can possibly think of. It's like spiritual, your spiritual encyclopedia. I put that on there, right? That's in my Patreon, right? Even lower vibrational stuff before B Soul was on a spiritual path, hanging around with knuckleheads, right? Somebody tried to, you know, and well, got caught up in some stuff like that, right? Yeah, I wasn't always spiritual, right? Had a life before all this stuff. We all did. So yeah, interesting stuff on my Patreon. You know what I mean? A lot of good content on there. Interesting stuff, right? All right. Oh, so Prosperity Healing Series, Money Manifestation Bootcamp. All my healing series are $10 or $5 each, right? The dude that I helped become a millionaire, he got all 7, but you only need 2 if you're trying to make money, which is the Prosperity Healing Series and the Money Manifestation Bootcamp. Those 2 healing series, those 2 programs has helped over 5,000 people at this point. Helped over 5,000 people. You can go on TikTok and check that version uh, and see all the reviews. See all, it's 5 stars, right? I got hundreds of reviews, but it's a 4.9. I got like Like all 5-star reviews except like a couple. I was like, dang, they messed up my perfect score. But yeah, 4.9 rating. I've got hundreds of reviews, right? You can check my Prosperity Healing Series playlist. That'll show you all the people I've already helped make a lot of money, right? With these healing series. So just want you guys to be a part of the game, right? One millionaire down, who's next, right? Plenty more to go. All right. Yes, sir. Nice. Yes, sir. You got it. It's yours. All right. Once again, everything 20% off. Use that discount code SOUL, all caps. Prosperity Healing Series. Somebody got that? Next day, 19K. Put a down payment on a house. Another person got it. A week later, 11K. Another person was homeless. Got my Prosperity Healing Series for $10. They were living in their car. Got my Prosperity Healing Series. Then 2 months later, new job, new apartment. It's life-changing stuff, family, right? What it is the Prosperity Healing Series, I'm healing your basic chakra, located at the base of your spine, your tailbone. That chakra controls your ability to make money. If it's small, weak, and blocked and full of all those old negative thought forms about money, you're going to have a hard time making it and attracting it. But once it's cleaned out, big, strong, and healthy, right? You keep watching my healing series every day, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So does your bank account. This is all based on clairvoyant observation, right? My teachers were the best, right? So if you could see into a room full of millionaires and billionaires and you were clairvoyant, you could see energy, you would see that they all have a big basic chakra, right? This is why I was able to help somebody become a millionaire because I understood this principle, right? I've made over 40 grand from TikTok myself, right? I'm not broke either. So, powerful stuff, family, right? Same reason why I was able to leave my job and make this my job, right? Basic chakra has to be big, strong, and healthy, right? That's your prosperity. That's what I do for people, whether they book a direct distant healing session, I'm just cleaning you out like that, boom, boom, boom. Or you get the healing series and you just watch the videos. Like I said, energy defies time and space, so you can get healed through videos. All right. Nice, nice. Yes, sir. All right. When I see you guys, I know I'm in frequency. So, yeah. Money Manifestation Boot Camp, that's different, right? The Prosperity Healing Series, you just sit back and watch the videos. I'm doing all the work for you, healing that basic chakra. The Money Manifestation Boot Camp came from people like, hey, B Soul, I'm still not making money. What exactly did you do to make all that money? What else can I do? I said, oh, perfect. And I just gave you a schedule, a blueprint of all the stuff that I was doing to make that money, right? And I was prosperous, right? Give you the schedule how I pay my bills, right? 30-day program, you just watch or you just do all the stuff. It's got all the breathing techniques, the meditations, how many SHREEM BRZEEs I was doing, how I was doing them, physical exercises I was doing them, all that stuff in there mapped out for you. You just follow it 30 days, hopefully for life. Somebody got that. Less than 7 days in, triple their income, family. So powerful stuff. It's on sale. Get it while it's hot, family. All right. Without further ado, let's make this money. SHREEM BRZEE. 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 Thank you so much for the gifts, family. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Alaska. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you everybody for all the gifts. Love y'all. We making money on this Friday evening. Yes, sir, let's get it. Shreen BRZEE is more powerful on Fridays. Let's go. Shreen BRZEE, Shreen BRZEE, Shreen BRZEE, Shreen BRZEE, Shreen BRZEE, Shreen BRZEE, SHREEM, 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 BRZEE. It's so much, man. I ain't even get into. I was talking about protecting your energy and cleaning your chakras and all that stuff, man. Obviously, yeah, these are healing, but yeah, manifesting. These are gonna help you manifest money as well. That's the main reason why I'm making these more, man. All that energy. What do we say? The more energy you have, the more money you have. These generate energy. Be soul. Why did you stop making this? Are you a complete idiot? You don't want more money so you can heal more people and spread more healing around the planet and give out more money? Why did you stop making us? Don't be a bonehead like me, right? Get that energy around you, right? As soon as I start making this stuff, I felt a whole different shift, right? I was like, oh yeah, I fell off, right? You know, I got wrapped up in being a chronic healer, right, for so long. I've been so busy, I ain't had time to make these joints. And this is like a, you know what I'm saying, a meditation. You know, it's very, you see these, right? You see the energy. These ain't just, right? You can tell it. Put a little bit of time into these, right? That's that energy, right? It's like, I take my time with these. These are precious because I'm like, yeah, I gotta, this isn't nothing to play with. These are, these are actual devices conducting energy. I gotta make a certain way, and I take my time and try and give the best product to people. And but not even that. I started making these for myself. I saw them online, and if you go on my website, right? We had this problem when I started the live stream already. You know, before I was trying to talk about how these work, but it explains them on my website and the benefits of them and why they're so powerful. It gives you the scientific proof behind it with proven facts and experiments and data and stuff. So just check my website. You've probably seen it already on my website when you've been buying stuff from me. All those little paragraphs and all those words and stuff that's always at the bottom, right? What is organite, right? That's right. That's my fault for you just got one of those exactly, Fan Lee. Drizzy Drake has an organite pyramid, right? This is I was making these heavy when I first, back in 2018, and then when I started doing pranic healing, I kind of fell off and slowed down and stopped. But I'm back on it, family, because I noticed the difference when I didn't have all this energy around me. How do you make it? I got videos on my YouTube on how to make it as well, family. I teach you how I wrap crystals. I don't gatekeep, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta dig through my old YouTube videos, right? But yeah, I got videos of me making orgonite, I believe, and explaining how it works and all that. Well, I appreciate you, family. Hey, y'all are blessing. I'm blessed to have y'all. We all in this together. I learned just as much from y'all, man. Trust me. All right, let's get it. SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE. But go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. You think these are nice? Oh my gosh. I used to make some dope pieces, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna get, those. These things are probably gonna cost like anywhere, probably around like $200 to $500, right? Because these are actual devices, are very powerful. There's a bunch of people with pages that are dedicated to organizing stuff. You can see what these actually do, right? Do a lot of research on this stuff. I really want you to know what exactly these are before you even try and purchase one, right? Go down a whole organite rabbit hole. I got a whole video explaining in detail. Probably I feel like it's the best one for me. That's why I made the video, because I'm like, I feel like I explain things well and very kind of dumbed down, complex topics in a good way. So it's probably it might make sense for you. Got a lot of you guys like my flavor already. So I got a whole video explaining the organite down to okay, every this square inch is filled with this many ions or whatever, and these generate this many parts per million ions in the atmosphere, whatever exactly what it does. They're negative ion generators. Tell you what negative ions are, but really, if you just go on my website, I explain it, and then I give you all the benefits and facts and science behind it, right? All right. Sorry, just excited about this stuff. All right, let's get it, family. But yeah, check my Instagram and see all my old pieces. Used to make some big old nice pyramids, man. Powerful stuff. And was wondering why I was manifesting so much, man, and I fell off. All right. I had them throughout, when me and my girlfriend were living together, we were living in a house by ourselves. And her sister came over, walked in the crib. She walked in, she was like, right when she came through the door, she was just, and we got organized. I had pyramids all over the house, right? I gotta add little devices. This is stuff is like decorations type deal. You know what I mean? Had them on end tables everywhere. You could probably. She just walks in as soon as she comes to the door. We're standing there about to greet her and stuff. She goes, "Hold on, this feels good in here." She's like, "Yeah, yeah. What y'all doing? What's up?" I was like, "Damn, okay." I was like, "Yeah, that's a compliment." But yeah, this is the main reason, big part of it. That energy is real, family. I'm just over here. I'm campaigning again because I'm like, man, you don't notice this stuff. A lot of stuff with energy, how we learn is when the stuff stops or it's gone. You guys learn with SHREEM BRZEE. Oh, this is powerful. I learned that it really was working when I stopped doing it. And then you notice, oh, life is going back to crap. Yeah, SHREEM BRZEE was really working. I need to get back on it, right? Unfortunately, right, we wish we could never get to that point, right? But nobody's perfect. I do it all the time still. Damn, why I slow down on SHREEM BRZEE? I need to crank, right? Oh, I could do more meditation, whatever the case. But, it's all learning lessons, family. Don't be too hard on yourself. All right. SHREEM BRZEE. 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 Thank you so much, Lady J. SHREEM BRZEE. 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 here's the deal. If these are consecrated, right? Which means that before you get these, I'm blasting them with extra energy, right? So if you're not getting one from me, uh, any other ones don't. You'll need a probably like 5 or 6 of these, maybe for a room. I would say that would be safe, right? Mine are coming with extra energy, so you only need 1 or 2 of these in a small to medium sized room, right? A large room, maybe 3 of them, right? Of mine. So I'm just saying, like, these have more energy than regular. So I just don't want you under the impression that if you get another one off the net, it's not gonna have this, doesn't have the same range of energy, right? It's a little smaller. Yeah, it's organite family. Right, so these just have a bigger range because I blast them with energy right before, right? Because I'm a pranic healer now. I know, everything. I blast everything with energy, right? When uh, yeah, it gets really deep. So when I first started off doing pranic healing, I was doing a lot of experiments. When I told you, hey, I got to the point where I could heal my girlfriend's period cramps, right, without her even being in the room with me. That's because I'm doing it. I'm experimenting. One of my experiments and stuff that my teacher was doing as well, and I was doing. You're energizing items and objects. You're blasting everything with energy. I'm like, okay, I'm healing people. Okay, let's see what happens when I blast this blanket with violet light. See what happens, right? You're a healer. This is the art and science of pranic healing. They're on my just click the link in my bio, family. It's the art and science of pranic healing. This is an art. Experimenting around with it. So what I was doing was I used to get her drinks and I would blast her drinks with energy, right? So I blast and I consecrate and I energize everything, right? If I'm smart, right? To be safe. This is where you get praying and blessing over food. This is why people bless their food and pray because energetically, as a pranic healer, anybody that knows about energy or clairvoyant, when we say blessing or we say prayer or anything like that, we're talking about a transference of energy, right? If a person like Grandmaster John Koksui says, "I'm gonna bless the food," right? This is me during Thanksgiving. I'm over here, yeah, but when you're doing prayer and blessing, whether you know it or not, there are healing angels blasting you with energy or blasting whatever you're praying for with energy. This is how prayers work, and this is the science of a blessing, right? So when I'm over here, oh, okay, bless this food. That means what I'm doing and picturing, right, as a pranic healer, and that other people are doing as well. It just might be unconscious. Is that they're pulling down divine spiritual energy from God. It's flowing through them, boom, and that energy, aka that different color light, whatever, it's most likely white, golden white light, or electric violet light, is passing through that person and into the food, right? Whether unconsciously or consciously. So as a pranic healer, we do this on purpose. Hey, I'm gonna bless you. Let me bless you or pray for you. That means we're sending energy to you. Pranic, as in prana, like energy. Yeah, chi, whatever, just energy. So praying over your food, blessing your food. Okay, boom. Whenever I'm getting takeout, I'm definitely blessing the food now because I'm like, yeah, all this stuff, I gotta pay attention to every single little energy and stuff. So I'm like, hey, I don't know where this food came from. I don't know. Hey, I didn't make it. I didn't prepare it. I didn't get to see it prepared. I don't know who made it. That person could have had, some serious illnesses. Disease. They could have been sick that day. They could have been mad at their girlfriend. I'm like, I want to, and they making my food, and all that energy is going into there. So I bless and I energize and consecrate my food, right? So when I was doing this first as a pranic healer, right, and I'm experimenting with all this energy, one time my girlfriend likes to, get drinks, right? I get her drinks from the corner store when I was working at the school. Every time I get off work, I'll come and I'll get her drinks, and boom. One time I got her a pink lemonade out the fountain. Boom. Blasted it with energy. I had got her a same drink earlier that day. The same drink from the same fountain, right? I blasted it with energy. I took it home to her. She drank it. I didn't tell her about it. She said, looked at me like, man, I'm mad. Did they change out the fountains? They must have cleaned the thing. Da, da, da. This is the best lemonade thus far. She was like, man, earlier when you got it, it was flat. It didn't taste good. She was like, nah, it's tasting all good. They must have changed out the, they must have cleaned the fountains or something, or got a new batch of the drink. I said, nah, they didn't. It's the same lemonade. I just energized it. This energy stuff is real, family. Like, it's just the only thing is keeping this consciously on your mind because you can't see all this stuff, or maybe you can, right? Maybe not all the time, but you can't see this energy, so we forget. Hey, all this stuff is real. Hey, it's a bunch of dirty gray energy over my food because I got it from somebody and I can't see that, and they was mad, and now that all leached into my food, and it's just dirty energy over it. And I need to blast it with violet light because violet is disinfecting, decongesting, and disintegrating. Most powerful colored light to get rid of dirty energy and diseased energy and germs. This is the same color light we actually use for infections and viruses. It gets rid of bacteria and viruses. I'm literally blasting my food because I'm trying to be healthy. I'm cleaning my food with light. This is the new reality that we're going into, family. This is the new way. We all are healers now. It should be normal that, hey, we pray over our food. That's how praying over your food is normal. It should be normal that, hey, boom. Hey, y'all, chill. Hold on real quick. Let me blast this with some violet light before we eat so ain't nobody gets sick. As a matter of fact, we blast it with violet light. Boom, yeah. Now everybody gets healthier. Now we're actually getting energized food and we're actually evolving from the food we're eating instead of just not getting sick. How about if you take some clean food that's already clean and fine? Boom, you blast it with electric violet light. Now, boom, now it's even more powerful. Now your cells and all that got the, nourishment times 10. Not even just trying to keep you safe. You making your food even more powerful and even adding nutrients to it just from the, man, come on. What is matter? What is food? What is everything? Physical reality, condensed light, condensed energy, everything is light. That food is just condensed light. Everything is energy, everything is light. That food is condensed light, boom, you blasting it. Now it's clean light and it's even more powerful light. Now you're ingesting, boom. Man, come on. All energy, baby, all energy. All right, let's get it. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. My little spiritual. Just like the average folk, we're a little spiritual as well. When I first started making these, family member close to me, was having trouble getting pregnant, couldn't get pregnant. I made a pyramid. It's pretty big. It's bigger than this. It was purple, right? I didn't even know about the, power of purple back then, violet, right? But it happened to be purple, right? Amethyst in it, right? Didn't know how powerful amethyst was back then, but yep. It's in the quartz family. Quartz is very powerful crystal, right? This is what we use in pranic healing. We use quartz crystals. This is what I do healing with, right? All them cases that you heard me, oh yeah, broken bones, STDs, fibroids, hemorrhoids. I got somebody 20 to 40% of their hearing back in 1 year after I healed their IBS. These bad boys are in my hand, right? These are our tools. Could that carpenter build a house with his bare hands? Probably. It might take him a while. He could do a lot faster with a hammer and some nails, couldn't he? Right? Saw, screwdriver. That's all these are. The power is in the carpenter. He's the one that builds the house. He's the one that can do it. His hammer, his screwdriver, just makes his job more effective and easier. That's all these do. These just magnify your energy, make your healing faster and more powerful, right? Powers in you. Don't forget that. Don't get too superstitious. Oh, powers in the no. These are just amplifiers, magnifiers of energy. So these are our pranic healing tools. This is what we keep on our tool belt. So quartz. Anyways, I had amethyst in the pyramid. I gave it to her. Boom. She took that pyramid, was having trouble getting pregnant, put it on top of her prayer box. 2 months later, they conceived after trying for a year and a half. Year and a half, maybe, I think, yeah. I don't know. Just telling you. Just telling you what happened in my reality, family. All right. SHREEM, BRZEE. 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 But yeah, mainly, these are devices, right? Energy devices. So if you ever get your hands on these or you get one from me or anywhere, program them. The crystals are in there because they're programmable, right? There's clear quartz in here. 90 to 95% of sand, right? Sand is 90 to 95% quartz crystal, right? That's why I put sand in all mine, right? These are devices. Yeah, they look pretty and all that stuff, but, right? You have a whole bunch. Good, family. Program them. Talk to them. These crystals can store memory. They will work for you. This is why we use, when I'm doing pranic healing, these guys can hear me. They can hear you. They have their own consciousness, right? Similar to, it's a lower level consciousness, right? You got human consciousness, animals, plants, and crystals, right? Talk to them. Hey, heal my body, right? This is what we're doing during pranic healing. Hey, project violet light right now, and it's gonna do that. And then I tell her, hey, project orange light, and it's gonna do that, right? So these crystals are inside of here. Hey, manifest and attract money. Talk to them, program them to do whatever it is you want. Hey, heal my sciatica while I sleep. Place it on your chest, under your pillow or something while you're sleeping. Hey, right? Put these guys to work. Get the maximum use out of them. You know what I mean? Don't just have them sitting around, right? These are devices. Devices are things that do something, right? So, yeah, and then put them outside, in the grass and stuff to recharge them, some energy off. But yeah, program them. Have them do some work for you, right? Manifest, heal. All right. Excuse me. SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE. Sorry, SHREEM, BRZEE, if you're new, is a mantra. Mantras are sound vibrations that do specific things. SHREEM, BRZEE specifically attracts money. Chant along with me if you can, right? Chanting, writing, and listening is 3 different ways you can do it. Chanting is the most powerful, so during these live streams, chant along with us. That's the most effective. If not, you're still having results just by listening. All right. Yes, you can visualize your body full of golden white light and or whatever being rich looks like to you. I do a little example every so often during the stream. It's, hey, picture yourself walking into a bank and withdrawing thousands of dollars, right? Stuff like that. Whatever being rich and prosperous looks like to you, you can visualize that as well. All right. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. See, sorry. I used to use these, sleep with these by my head so I could have, so I could leave my body easier during sleep, astral project easier, right? And that's another thing I use these for, man, everything energetically, right? More energy, right? I use these for a whole lot of things. Thank you, SHREEM, BRZEE. Thank you for the gifts, family. Love you. Yeah, you have these around you, right? Put them by your head if you're gonna use them. If you're trying to, for dreams, and if you're trying to, have some crazy dreams or leave your body and stuff, meditate with them, right? You'll have Deeper experiences leave your body easier, right? If you're trying to heal yourself, I would sleep and kind of, or you could do a little, don't go to sleep at nighttime, but you could take a little, do a little healing session on yourself and just put these on your body. I would, a lot of times I'm in pain. I would just place it on my chest and just lay down and just place some pyramids on my chest and then boom. This was before I was a pranic healer, right? I would just place crystals on me and pyramids and stuff like that, and let the energy soak up. And yeah, so this all the stuff I stopped doing because I became a healer. I'm like, oh no, I can do it myself. I just, nah, why I have to do more work than you need to, family. That's why I'm back on the pyramids and the organite. So yeah, we need all the energy, all the, factors we can, right? Grandmaster Charles Sui actually in the pranic healing book. These are pranic generators. Back then, organite wasn't, around, wasn't a thing, right? So, but if you look in the back of the book, I believe in, the pranic healing book, right? He talks about pranic generators, right? You have two-dimensional ones, which is you just draw a triangle, a pyramid, right? Just the shape of this is we're dealing with shape as well. Just the shape of this. I started making it because I have a pyramid cast. This is the golden ratio. This is why my stuff is a little bit, you know, well, this my stuff's still not expensive really, but if it seems that way, this is why because it's a whole lot of stuff. I searched and I made sure I got a golden ratio mold. Every pyramid ain't the same. This one is the golden ratio. My old pyramids that you'll see on my Instagram, they were fat. They were a little fatter, right? You know what I mean? This one is at a certain ratio. It's the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, which pretty much means that this is aligned with nature. This is the energy of this is similar to organic life. So pretty much this crystal is like a plant. I mean, this organite pyramid, this device is like a plant. It's like a living matter. It's close to living matter, vibrationally, energetically. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I can't, that's why y'all gotta watch my videos, because I can't even explain how all the factors of why this stuff is so powerful and why I'm so stupid for stopping making it. All right, sorry. All right. These are called tower busters. Why they call them that? I would used to, I was trying, I'm trying to heal the world before I knew pranic healing. I'm trying to heal the world. So I was making a bunch of these, boom. And I had black iron oxide and, and then quartz crystal sand. And I make some, they were, you know, just not pretty ones. I'll make them, they'll be all black. And then they would just have black iron oxide and sand in them. Just because that's all the materials in there I need for it to work and be classified as an energetic device. So I was just making a whole bunch of them. I just put them in a bunch of little muffin tray, boom, and make a bunch. And I would just go around town throwing these by 5G towers. Because energy, you know what I'm saying, over time, you know what I mean? And I would I'll pack them full of crystal and, make them pretty powerful or whatever. But yeah, I go throwing these around 5G towers and stuff. Trying to help everybody. Hey, nah, they trying to kill us. Over here, like, yeah, trying to. Yeah, so this is, yeah, was what B Soul was doing before I was directly healing you guys and trying to heal the world with these things. All right, back at SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. Thank you so much for the gifts, family. Love y'all. Thank you, Shantae. Thank you, Marie Baby. SHREEM, BRZEE. SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. Thank you, SHREEM, BRZEE. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. Sorry, family. It's just yeah. Like I said, I started making them. I ain't had none. These are fresh. No, I ain't had none in a while, so they're just mesmerizing. Sorry, it's been a while. Sorry. SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE. Oh, just because they're getting me sidetracked. They're just sitting in front of me, and just the energy is it's really potent and powerful. Like, it's hard for me to not just want to just. That's how I know that energy is real, family. It's because I know these things, I don't even want to sell them. I start making these for myself, and then these things just start selling themselves. Like, I can't even hold on to them long. I would try to stop selling them. People will see them and say, "Hey, man, how much you want for that?" I'm like, "Damn." That's when I realized, hey, this ain't about me. This energy needs to get out to the world because this energy, these are devices, family. So, yeah, sorry, but they're just like in person. The camera still don't even really do it justice, man. These are sorry. All right. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. Excuse me. SHREEM, BRZEE, 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 SHREEM, BRZEE. SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE, SHREEM, BRZEE. Uh-oh, family. All right. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much. Uh, all right, family. Available now, right? Be honest with you, I don't want to sell these. It feels like stealing once you purchase them, but it is what it is, right? Trying to get that energy back around y'all. I'm getting it back around myself. Protecting that energy, environments. Gotta hop off here. Got a emergency. Baby girl is not feeling good. It's that time of the month, so like I said, gotta go handle those period cramps. Chronic healing work on money, yes. I'm actually, yeah, I'll probably. There's a whole actual pranic healing protocol for, healing money problems. But yeah, I'm just like I'm scared to share it. I don't know if I'll get in trouble or not. But I really want to drop that off to you, the exact protocol on how to, right, and how to exactly heal a business. But best I can do for you is if you get my healing from me, right? I'm doing it for you. But if you learn pranic healing, you can learn exactly what I'm doing when I heal people's prosperity centers, and I make the money through prosperity sessions and through the prosperity videos. So, but yeah, it definitely works on money. All right, family, I'm gonna hop off here and go heal my girlfriend. She's cramping right now, not feeling too good. So, yeah, it's probably time for her to eat as well. So, yeah, go do that, family, and I'm gonna hop back on here tonight. Let's be on the lookout. Still, I'm trying to take advantage of this Friday. Yeah, get these SHREEM BRZEEs out while it's Friday. Take advantage and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna hop back on here later tonight. Hopefully, so just be on the lookout. And yeah, once again, my healing series. The little these ones are 50. This is 100. Right? It's gonna be visibility, but the shipping is, I don't want to say trigger words. Well, you're trying to redirect people to your website. No, I'm not. I'm just, that's free, right? The price you see is just what you're paying. You know what I'm saying? Took the, it's just no shipping. So it's included in the price. So these are 50. The pyramid, 100, right? But everything is 20% off on my website with that. Damn it, I said, but now they going, yeah, I'm about to get restricted. 20% off with that discount code SOUL. SOUL, all capital letters, family. Everything on my website, 20% off. Prosperity Healing Series, Money Manifestation Bootcamp. Those are $10 each right now. The rest of my healing series are $5 each, right? Prosperity Healing Series and Money Manifestation Bootcamp helped over 5,000 people make a lot of money, right? Somebody got my Prosperity Healing Series the next day, 19K. Put a down payment on a house. Changed their life. Another person got my Prosperity Healing Series, 10 bucks. A week later, 13K. Another person got my Prosperity Healing Series and they were homeless. 2 months later, new job, new apartment. My Money Manifestation Bootcamp, that's the other money maker. You only need those two if you're trying to make money, right? Prosperity Healing Series, Money Manifestation Bootcamp. Somebody got that. Less than 30 days, less than 7 days into my 30-day program, right? Where I give you the schedule of all the stuff that I was doing to make that 40 grand from TikTok, right? How I make money. You follow my schedule, blueprint. Less than 7 days in, somebody tripled their income after they got it. So powerful stuff, family. If you need extra help, it's there. My other healing series, Clairvoyance Healing Series. That's me healing your chakras that govern and control your clairvoyant abilities. Trying to get you to see energy, astral project, remote view, telekinesis, telepathy, all that good stuff. Starting to open up and unlock and activate when you are healing those chakras. You guys should be doing Twin Hearts meditation daily, right? Check my playlist if you don't know what that is. Grandmaster Chalkok Sui, the one that came up with the meditation, and he says that usually his disciples and students have some type of clairvoyant abilities activated or seeing energy, having some type of clairvoyant experiences just by doing the meditation for 2 years, right? Usually less than 2 years, they're having that activated, right? So the Clairvoyance Healing Series is me just trying to speed that up for you. This is how it happened for me, right? I just became a pranic healer. We have to do Twin Hearts meditation every day to be powerful healers, to do what we do. So just by me having to do my meditation, and that's part of my job, right? I'm over here just do, right? Just doing meditation. Oh, all of a sudden I open my eyes. Hey, I'm seeing energy coming off my hands. Okay, cool, right? So, but I won't say too much. In the Clairvoyance Healing Series, I talk about how it worked for me, how all that happened, for me, right? There's also a technique in the Clairvoyance Healing Series to teach you how to see your soul, right? What you truly look like, right? That incarnated soul shining through, right? The reason for your skin glowing, right? That's why mothers after the seventh month of pregnancy, right, when that baby is in there for sure, right? That baby soul is in there by month 7. Yeah, she's definitely glowing because she has what? What are we? We're light beings, beings of pure energy, pure light. The closest thing they can classify you as is light with consciousness. This little ring light ain't the same thing as you. That's not the same light, right? Light with consciousness. That light can't be everywhere at all times instantaneously. That light has a speed limit when you turn it on, right? You don't have a speed limit. You can be anywhere at all times, right? Boom, super consciousness. That's when you become fully enlightened. You're everywhere, everything, all at once, right? So that's why the mom looks like she's glowing because, yeah, we're beings of light. So she literally has two souls in her. She's got her soul, boom, and the baby soul. Two light beings shining through. So her skin is definitely glowing. That's why she looks like that, right? So, makes sense when you think about it. So, everything is energy, family. We got the clairvoyance healing series, right? Like I said, technique to teach you how to see your soul. We got the 11 chakra healing series. That's me healing your 11 major chakras, right? All the 11 chakras control all the major organs. You heal the 11 chakras, you pretty much heal the entire body. And all this has been proven and documented, right? Healing through videos. Just check my pin videos and my playlist, right? Prove all this to you. Linktree says 50. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to update it, but it's 20% off right now. Yeah, it's 20% off, not 50% off right now. I gotta change that on my Linktree, but yeah, the coupon is 20% holiday sales over. So yeah, but you still got the 20% off, just not the 50 anymore. Uh, we got the back pain healing series, right? Back pain healing series, that's self-explanatory. Genie series, that's a technique used by millionaires, teaching how to create genies to help you make money, right? And create genies for all areas of your life. We got the anxiety and depression healing series. Anxiety and depression healing series. No, there's no 50% off promo code, family. The 50% off is over. It's 20% off now. What else? Yeah, like I said, anxiety and depression healing series is free. My 8-hour SHREEM BRZEE video is out, right? That's also in the link in my bio. If you click it, it'll take you to that. No problem, family. Yeah. So you can play the SHREEM BRZEE while you sleep, right? Because I know that was a problem for me trying to find how to play it while you're sleeping, right? There was one other 9-hour video on there, on YouTube, but yeah, that was the only one. So I dropped the 8-hour SHREEM BRZEE with the singing bowl, right? That other one doesn't have no singing bowl. Mine got the singing bowl, got that extra energy, right? Got a little bit of healing in there. That's why I like my little SHREEM BRZEE version, right? SHREEM BRZEE, SHREEM BRZEE, ding, SHREEM BRZEE, right? It's the one in my body or my pin videos, right? That's just looped for 8 hours. So yeah, got that for y'all. So boom, you can listen to it while you're working out, while you're sleeping. Possibilities are endless, family. All right, what else do we got? Some more healing series. Yeah, I guess that's it, fam. Oh, business healing series. Yeah, business healing series. During the pandemic, somebody was about to have to shut their business down, but they came to a pranic healer like myself and got their business healed. YouTube channel. Yeah. What's on my YouTube channel? What's that? They got their business healed. Not only did they not have to shut their business down, right? But they made more money that month than they ever had the whole time where they were open as a business, right? Pranic healing on their business, saved it, and gave them record-breaking sales. So that's why I got the business healing series for y'all, right? Let me heal your business for you. Yeah. All of those healing series are $5 each or $10, right? Money Manifestation Bootcamp, Prosperity Healing Series are 10. The other ones are 5. I helped somebody become a millionaire 2 months ago. He got all 7 of my healing series on Patreon. They're on there as well for $5 a month. Right? He subscribed to Patreon, started watching my healing series. I'm doing healing on him. He started trading crypto right after he subscribed. When he was placing crypto trades, afterwards he would do SHREEM BRZEE, my healing videos. Boom. 3 weeks later, millionaire. He showed me his account at 900 grand right before it happened. So powerful stuff, family. If you need that extra help, like I said, my Prosperity Healing Series Money Manifestation Bootcamp alone helped over 5,000 people. Proof is in the pudding. Just check my Prosperity Healing Series playlist. You'll see all the testimonials. Love y'all so much, family. Let me go heal my girlfriend. And I will see you guys later. Love y'all so much. Peace.